Good day.
Hello. Well, welcome to another exciting episode of BroKin Heads.
Thanks for being here.
Well, we bring the worldly knowledge that we've acquired over our vast lifespans, shed some comedy on them, and hopefully give you something that's got something that will make you laugh. Like when I speak incorrectly.
Let's hope.
Let's hope.
Because I'm not laughing.
Well,
It's not funny.
you know what? He plays this game. He laughs all the time. He laughs at all my jokes. The camera comes on, and suddenly he plays this I'm not laughing game.
Not funny.
Well, you know what?
It's not fun.
You're lying. He's lying. Because I can turn this camera off, and you'll be rolling around.
No, I won't. No, I won't. I promise.
So we also want to say a couple things. You've been sending in a lot of comments and suggestions. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. You said some great, inspiring things, and it's really, it's ignited us. It's got us that much more fired up about what we're doing here. We know we're doing the right thing. So you also wanted to know about T-shirts. They are on their way. There will be some T-shirts available. They, like I said, they'll be coming. So, whoever asked for that, you know who you are. They will be available. Just in due time. Give us a little bit. So, thank you.
Yo, for real, much respect for the support. We appreciate it. Shirts are en route.
Yes,
BH shirts, not BS. This ain't bullshit. This is the real deal.
That's right. Big happy shirts.
Yep, lots of shirts coming.
Yes.
By the truckload.
As a child growing up in the hills of New Hampshire, I learned how to get in trouble. And one such
Learn how to get in trouble?
story. Well, yeah, I don't think getting in trouble is something that you're born with. You learn how to get in and out of trouble. Do you not?
I suppose.
Are you telling me it's,
I suppose you're right.
Okay, so here you are once again trying to be cute, and you look like a fool. So, on to the story. I was with a couple of neighborhood chums. We were bored. One of my neighborhood chums happened to have a go-kart. And we decided that we wanted to take said go-kart, flip it over on its side, pull off a wheel, douse ourselves in ketchup, so apply ketchup upon our face and bodies, lay in and around said flipped over go-kart, and as cars would pass by and brake and stop, we'd get up laughing and run away. It was a great idea. In fact, we were really enjoying the day.
Role playing as a dead person. I like
Yes, it was. It was great. And we got some great reactions until
It must have been fun.
my neighbor happened to be driving by, and she didn't come to a stop. She slowed down, always moving, and then proceeded to just move on, go away. We're like, okay, well, next victim, let's go, rack it up. And we started to do it, and all of a sudden, neighbor's husband came back this way. Stopped the car. We ran away, And he's like, Joshua, you all right? You okay? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, just catch up. So, Jesus, my wife's called the police. So, within 2 or 3 minutes, we had 3 squad cars.
Three.
Three.
Oh, because
They thought like maybe another car was involved. They didn't know what was going on. How many? That's fire engine and 2 ambulances were there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Right. You dispatched the whole town.
No, it was almost the whole town. It was almost the whole town. So yeah, that was a little bit of trouble. How about you, Adam? Did you get into trouble?
But wait, what was the ending of it?
Well, the ending was I got put in the squad car, and thank God, I think my little sister was like biking by and saw me, and I'm like, Mom, get Mom! I was yelling through the window, and she like got home, and my mom came down, and before they took us away, she was able to get me out of the squad car.
Why were they going to take you away without? Were they going to take you to your parents?
No, they actually took my other 2 friends down to the police station because their parents had to be notified. But since my mom was right there and spoke with the law enforcement officers, I was able to be set free on my own recognizance, as it were. So, good times gone bad.
Yeah, it must have been a lot of fun.
Again, it was.
Back then.
Up until a certain point. What about you, Adam? What do you got?
Adam? What?
Well, you just asked me if I had gotten in any trouble. Any mischief.
I was a pretty good kid.
You were pretty good. Well, I'm kind of curious, if you were such a pretty good kid, why then were you required to spend some time in a military school?
Well, most of the time I never got caught. Okay.
Okay.
Eventually, slip up does come every now and then.
Uh-huh.
And I only got in trouble with the police once.
You only got in trouble with the police?
Once.
Once.
And I was like 10, 11 years old.
Really? Did you shoot somebody?
Nope. Guess again.
You held somebody up.
At 11.
Was it a rape?
It's not funny.
That's how things work in North Philly, last I heard.
I wasn't there at that age.
Oh, where were you?
I
Florida?
moved outside the goddamn city. I told you this. Fuck.
You're in North Philly.
No, not at that age.
Where were you?
I moved outside.
Outside in the woods?
North of the city.
Okay.
So anyway, let me tell this stupid story. They were doing construction next to where I lived, and I happened to be friends with the kid that lived down my driveway.
I don't understand you when you speak stupid.
And so I would hang out with this guy. We'd hang out with my friend, and so we went over to the construction site where they're building the houses, and it was an old sort of shed barn with windows on the
It was
door.
a
It's
barn?
like a garage door, with the windows.
How are you doing this voice?
And so we took rocks, and
Now you're going to Rocky.
we throwing the rocks at the window. We
Okay.
break the windows, bang, 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 bang.
Bing, bang, boom.
We're playing target practice with the windows.
Joe Pesci.
Someone decided to call the cops.
So you smashed out some old man's shed windows.
Yep. And the copper came.
So you're busted.
And I remember this woman. We had a scene once the cops came.
A scene.
A bit of a scene.
Ooh,
Yes.
interesting. How was the scene?
And this woman, I remember, she came up to us and she was like, "Chris, is that you?" This kid we were with. That's what she said. So I was like, "Chris, is that you?"
And was it indeed Chris?
Yeah, it was. But here's the good part. His dad was a cop.
Oh. Huh.
So, my parents were never notified of this incident.
Well. Haves
Could've
and
been.
have nots.
Although I did go home thinking, oh my God, I'm pacing like, oh my God, I'm getting so drunk, yeah. And it was never heard or
Wow.
talked about again.
It was swept under the rug.
I think so.
Powerful friends you have.
It was nice.
Wow.
That was my only, I was, pulled over and shit like that, but,
Pulled over.
for alcohol.
Uh-huh.
But, that was like,
That was years later.
yeah.
How old were you when this happened?
The garage?
Yes.
Like 11,
11 years old.
12 maybe.
Yeesh.
Yeah, so,
Destruction of property.
yeah,
At
vandalism.
least I didn't break anybody's property.
Well, you could have gave someone a heart attack and they would have crashed their car
Just broke
and
their
died.
spirits.
You could have killed someone. This is my story, Josh.
Wow, that was a laugh riot.
I'll bet we get 1,000 views from that alone.
I bet you get 1,000 leave me alones for that.
Yeah, tell me about it.
So,
Yeah, that was, that was pretty, that was pretty much the extent of it.
that was your one, ride against the law. You hit him.
Yeah.
That's interesting.